Thank you all for coming to the post-game press conference. Final score was Charlotte 70, Florida Atlantic 68. Of course, if you read your game notes, this was the first ranked win at Halton Arena since 2010. Coach, would you like to open with any statements, comments?
I mean, I'm just super excited for the guys, for the school, for the program. To get a top 25 win is massive, and it's been a work in progress, since we took the program over 6 years ago, against a really tough team. Like we talked to the guys at halftime that they're going to come out and throw some major haymakers and punches at us, and they did that. And we wobbled there for a long time, but we got the final knockout in at the right time, I guess. So, super happy for the guys. I said to them in the locker room after the game, I said, I know as players all they see is the L and the W, but as coaches, we see the progress and who we have played against. And I've talked about this during the week. We've played a really tough schedule, third toughest schedule in the league behind FAU and Memphis. And I think playing against those tough type teams and dealing with adversity and then using those what I call shared experiences and past experiences, you got to lean back on them, because you do make mistakes as you're going through the season, and you got to try and grow and learn from them, and where do you want to go. So super happy. I know I don't sound like it, but I'm sick as crap right now. I just need to go home. But it's been a rough couple of days, but hey, we got through it, and happy for the guys.
Lukai, great performance tonight. You came back there from a bit of an injury in the second half, and then came back and then dominated those final possessions when you were on the court. Can you talk about your mindset a little bit down the stretch there? Did you feel like you had to take a bit of a leadership role, or did it just happen?
Definitely knowing one of our leaders is out, Jackson. I know, everybody was looking to me for leadership today. And I know this game, I wasn't going to sit out no matter what really happened to me. But yeah, man, it was just, just fought through it. They helped me a lot through it, just picking me up, helping me not think about it. So that helped me a lot.
Coach, just how significant was this win for you guys? Coming off a couple losses and heading deeper into conference play now.
Yeah, it'll help. It has been a tough stretch, like if I think back, we're at Duke, at Richmond, had the game at home here, and then at Stetson, at SMU, and SMU's really good. And then we had this game, so it was getting harder. But it'll be a confidence boost for the guys. It always helps as a coach that they then start to believe that what we are doing definitely is starting to pay off, and that we can compete against really good teams, and they're a top 25 team. And so that's what I hope we'll get out of that, is some growth in that area. I want them to enjoy tonight. Definitely enjoy that. But then, we'll come back next day of practice and reset and get ready to go for the next game at home here.
Coach, did you see a switch in your guys tonight? Even Davis hit that late three, and they just kind of had a look in their eyes that there was no way they were losing this game.
Yeah, I mean, probably in that situation, we probably should have fouled Davis and not even let him get that chance to get it up. That's always the 50-50 call in coaching. Do you do it? Do you not? All those things we'll have to learn and grow and talk about. Gets so loud in there that you just can't communicate with the guys, and I was trying to do that. But, this guy here, he gets that fire in his eyes and that real competitive, I ain't losing this damn thing, and that's what you want. Not everyone's built like that, and that's okay. But, some guys want the ball, some guys don't, and Lakai definitely wants it in his hands to make those plays, and he made some big ones for us down the stretch.
Tell us about the last play, Coach. What was the play call supposed to be, and did it work out the way it was?
The side out? Pardon? The side out play?
Yes.
Out of the timeout? Yeah, we had two looks at it. It was either throw it down and then cut off that and see what we could open up from that, or it was to go straight back to Lakai and spread it out and let him do his thing. Sometimes that's just what it takes. And so that's what we talked about, and he got to his spot and got fouled and knocked down some free throws. So it was good for him to finally hit some free throws. One that,
I take it you're the type that wants all that situation. Talk about that.
No, it's just just knowing myself. Just knowing like I've been in a lot of situations like that. From just being a point guard and playing for my dad and him just putting me in them type of situations all the time. But no, I mean in them situations you gotta have some balls. I feel like, and I feel like I do towards the end of the game.
Coach, it seemed like there was a little bit of a disagreement there in the second half between both of the teams, really, but between you and Coach May. Could you talk about what happened a little bit?
yeah, I don't know what he was talking to me about. I think something happened behind me with something, and I did not understand anything he was saying. I'm sure he didn't hear anything I said. Just two competitors, man. That's what it's about. That's what it should be about. But we're really close and shook hands and had a smile after the game, and he congratulated us, and so it's good. That type of fire. This environment here likes that. Like that's what I've figured out. Like there's certain arenas around the world that I've been part of that get like that. This fan base likes it chippy and edgy and hostile. So that's what will make it.
Coach, early yesterday, actually, you asked for the fans to come out. Certainly did. Just talk about the environment that the fans.
Man, it gets loud in there. Like I know, in the past here when that place is packed, I can just. We'll get it to that point one day, but man, it's an awesome environment, and we've played very well in this building. They did come out, they're very loud out there about playing quality opponents, and I felt like we've done that this year, and there's a top 25 team that came into our building, Final Four team, and they came out and supported us and got after it, and we're in it. They were in the game, which was awesome. It's a shame our students aren't back, but Wednesday should be rocking. It should be an awesome atmosphere here and that next home game. And, it's just, that's the timing. But, the community came out and, it's fun. That's what you play for. That's why these guys put in the hard work and to go out and enjoy that type of environment.
Coach, it was a really slow start for FAU. They started out 0-8. Do you think that was more of a cold stretch, or was your guys' defense just amped up to start?
We can defend. We can really defend. We're physical. I thought we were very physical to start with. It was difficult for them to get some quality looks. Foul trouble hurt us in the second half. We had to sit some guys for long periods of time, and that we just couldn't be as aggressive as we needed to be. And but no, I think you credit our D. Like we did that the other night at SMU. We can defend people. There's no doubt about that. We can get down and guard people, and we're going to need to continue to do it.
Coach, you guys have some trouble.
Yeah, that's been my line to the guys the whole year. Like, what I want to evaluate them on is 40 minutes of competitive, physical, step-to-it attitude. That's what it's about for me. And because generally you do that, a lot of things will go your way, and you have to believe. And my point to them, like I said right at the start of this, is that they look at the L's and the L and the W. We look at, as coaches, we look at progress and belief, and we have played some really good games and haven't come up with the results. And you can grow by not getting results, and that's what it's about. And we are growing and coming together, and because that's a big time win right there. So yeah, really happy with their fight, because it, like I said, it got pretty wobbly there for a long part of that half. And credit to them, they were very disruptive defensively, and I think they definitely show their experience together. That team's played over 100 games together. You know, the core of that group, that's huge, you know, to be able to get over the top of that too. So, yeah, proud of the guys with their fight.
You guys have some trouble closing out games in the past. What was the key to staying strong and finishing well tonight?
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit of luck. Just putting guys in the right spots. I thought we generated some pretty good looks that last 5 minutes. We just didn't knock them down. You know, because probably for 15 minutes it was tough for us to generate some pretty good looks. So, yeah, sometimes you need a little bit of luck and some calls going your way and guys just making plays, and we were able to do that, put all that together tonight.
What does this win mean for your team, sort of sending a message to the rest of AAC that you guys are here?
Yeah, I mean, it's early days, but, you know, we've started the American Conference playing against, in my opinion, two of the top 5 teams probably in the league, as my feel. You know, we're a shot away from making it a 5-point game with 10 minutes to go the other night on the road. Obviously played a ranked opponent tonight. But it all comes back to this, you know, because we've got to reset, and anyone can beat anybody over here in this country. You can just see by all the results around the country. So that's what we have to understand, and that's what I said to them. They got to enjoy it tonight, but reset and come back and really get back to work. You know, we had a fairly heart-to-heart meeting before the SMU game about some things that we weren't really doing well enough, and it got pretty direct, which was player-driven, which was great, because that's how you grow, and you need those things. And we came back and practiced, and practice 2 days ago was probably one of the most intense practices we've had this year, and you know, you get results from that.
Coach, defensively, you guys really set the tone, like, from the jump. I think the first 3 possessions, they tried to go to Golden, and he missed his first 2 or 3 shots. Can you kind of speak on how important that was, that the nation's leader in field goal percentage was held to 3 of 7 shooting?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty physical. I mean, like you said, he leads the country in field goal percentage. I thought DJ established himself in the lane defensively, and held his ground. You know, I said to him when he came off the first time, I thought that was his best 4 minutes of plays played in the Charlotte uniform. So, you know, he's still got growth in him at a really high level, but we have to establish ourselves as a defensive team and do that at a really high level.
And then, Lakai, yesterday I asked Igor what it would mean for you guys to grab a win over FAU. Today you've done it. What does it mean for you and for the rest of your guys?
I just feel like, man, we've been going through it. Our back's been against the wall for some weeks now, and we've been going through some adversity, and I'm really just happy with us just staying together and not, you know, going our own way, and trusting in the system and playing our roles and trusting what we do. And I just feel like, man, everybody in this whole program, even what we went through in the summer, I mean, I feel like everybody deserves this. I feel like it feel like a big monkey off our back, just for that win. And I know that we got to keep it up, but everybody doesn't get to beat a ranked opponent and even get to play them on their home court. So that was big for us.
And then my final question would be, the reported attendance for today was a little under 3,800. Of course, we have another home game Wednesday. What is your message to the fans that should be here soon?
I mean, whoever's with us is with us. I want everybody to be here, but whoever's going to be with us, that's who's going to be with us, and whoever's going to rock it out with us, that's who's going to rock it out with us. But Niner Nation, I hope everybody comes out on Wednesday.
Any more questions? No? All right, then that concludes this post-game press conference.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.